Apple stunning investors with this news, slashing revenue guidance for its first quarter to $84 billion, and that was well below its previous forecast of $89 to $93 billion. iPhone revenue was not as strong as Apple had expected, and much of that due to weakness in China, as Tim Cook told us in an exclusive interview.
If you look at our results, our shortfall is over 100% from iPhone, and it's primarily in Greater China. And so as we look at what's going on in China, it's clear that the economy began to slow there for the second half. And what I believe to be the case is the trade tensions between the United States and China put additional pressure on their economy.
I asked Cook if he had relayed such concerns about these trade tensions and their impact to the Trump administration. He says he has and feels like he's being listened to when he does. It wasn't just China, though. In the developed markets, too, iPhone upgrades were not as strong as Apple had expected.
As interest rate hikes have started in the United States, there's more foreign capital coming in. That makes the dollar much stronger and the translation, and we knew that was going to be a factor. It affected us by about 200 basis points. And then sort of in addition to those two things, we've started a program worldwide where we dramatically lowered the battery replacement price. And so we have sort of a collection of items going on, some that are macroeconomic and some that are Apple specific. And we're not going to sit around waiting for the macro to change. I hope that it does, and I'm actually optimistic. But we're going to focus really deeply on the things we can control.
Bottom line, Apple was caught off guard here, surprised by what they saw, forced to cut guidance, and clearly disappointing investors. Guys, back to you.
Josh, now that you've had a little time to kind of think through and reflect on this, what's your takeaway?
So the takeaway here for investors, I think one big takeaway, Becky, is clearly Apple saying, listen, the miss is iPhone related, and that's primarily China, which you heard Tim Cook say there. Now, he's saying the issues are really twofold. You heard him say there it's slowing economic growth in China, and he believes that these rising trade tensions are pressuring the economy as well. Listen, analysts who cover Apple, I know, are saying there's other issues too. They'll say pricing is an issue in China. They'll say replacement cycles have lengthened in China over the last 2 years. People there are holding their iPhones for longer. I think investors have to make a bet of how well they think Cook and company can now navigate those challenges in the quarters ahead.